What's up everyone, and welcome back to another Gamepass in review. This week we're taking a look at the newly released indie game, Dodgeball Academia. Developed by Pocket Trap and published by Humble Games in 2021, this brand new game is available on all platforms, but as we've seen in many indies these days, it's launched day and date into Xbox Game Pass. So, is this a worthwhile addition, or is it just Game Pass fodder? Well, let's find out. Now, I downloaded this game on a whim one day, and I have to say, this is probably my most surprising game of 2021. Dodgeball Academia has no right to be as fun as it is. The game feels like an early 2000s shonen anime brought to life in video game form. And what I mean by that is, if you're unfamiliar, is if you've ever seen the show Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, this is that, but with dodgeballs. You take on the role of Otto, a kid who's now attending the prestigious Dodgeball Academia, and he wants to be the best dodgeball player in the world. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The story, while being fun, kid-friendly, a little silly, isn't really where this game shines. It's the classic hero protagonist wins with the power of friendship. There's one kid in the academy that doesn't like him and wants to be the best, and that leads him to do some evil things. It's pretty cookie cutter. It's not the most inspired, but it fits right in with the theme and style of this game. Now, where the game does shine, in my opinion, is the gameplay. Dodgeball Academia is a wonderful RPG, mixing in elements of other RPGs that you've grown up playing. It gives it a very familiar feeling once you have elements of Pokemon and Dragon Quest and all these other, Final Fantasy, these other classic, more turn-based JRPGs get thrown in here. For example, there are random trainer battles that you encounter, much like in Pokemon. There's an infirmary where you go to heal your party, and both of these things come equipped with Pokemon-esque jingles, even a black screen when you use the infirmary. So there's also an equipment system where you can mix and match items to make your party better, make yourself invulnerable to special effects, classic RPG stuff. But where this game differs from those games that I previously mentioned in other RPGs is that you actually play dodgeball as the combat system. You have to aim, throw, catch balls, but of course, they throw in some RPG mechanics. You get to charge attacks, you get ultimate moves, there's special balls. They just want to add more video game-ness to your video game, but in my opinion, the gameplay is a load of fun. Battles, they're really quick. There isn't a ridiculous amount of them, so every chapter you get a certain amount that you can do. There is an arena later on where you can level up if you're feeling a little under-leveled, although I never encountered that problem. There are side quests where you talk to other NPCs, and unlike other games, they're not just fetch quests. It is very refreshing. Something modern JRPGs are falling into is just having fetch quests, side quests, and I really can't stand it, so it was nice to see a break from that. The soundtrack's solid, and the art style, while not initially my favorite, did grow on me after a while. It'll certainly appeal to the intended audience, more kid-friendly. While Dodgeball Academia might not reinvent the wheel or light the RPG world on fire, I think everyone should give it a chance. What you'll find here is a solid RPG with good mechanics, no bugs, and it's actually a lot of fun. When I started it, I thought it was this is going to be a time waster game, podcast game, and it kind of was, but it also turned into a game that was a ton of fun, a game I decided to get 100% of the achievements for, and coming in around 9 to 10 hours for 100% completion, this is a game you can knock out really quick. We got games dropping on Game Pass all the time now. We got 12 Minutes coming up, we got Psychonauts 2 next week, so these are games where you can get in, get out, and feel accomplished. So I would highly recommend this game, whether you have Game Pass or not. It is available on everything else. I think it's only $20-ish, so even if you don't have Game Pass, go check it out. That being said, our final score, where does Dodgeball Academia rank in? Well, Project X Talk is going to give Dodgeball Academia an 8 out of 10.